On this week's episode, Saginaw Power Steering for the XTREME40 project. Sponsored by Strikeforce67.ca, the official Canadian home of GoTreads, Canada's professional traction tool. Welcome back to Fabbin Adventures, guys. So today's episode is just going to be a quick rundown on the power steering. We're going to be installing this Saginaw power steering unit from a mid-70s Chevy square body, and I've already got this plate made up. I spent most of the day figuring out the heights of these, turning these bushings down on the lathe so that it sits nice and flush on the power steering unit here. And it's basically going to get welded in here like this, and we're going to have to build a frame stiffener here and probably another plate across the top here. We're going to have to build another plate over here to stiffen this back up, and another plate across the bottom to stiffen this up. I've already took and cut this hole out here, so we're going to have to do a little bit of die grinding and fitting the old power steering unit. So with bigger tires and the plans I've got for the old XTREME40 here, we're going to need power steering and possibly hydro assist. So we're going to look at hydro assist here in the future, and should be pretty good. My parts from Northwest Fab showed up, my Dana 60 steering arms and some Heims and whatnot, so that we can do the steering on this bad boy. Once we get all this located, then the 3-link goes in, and then we'll be looking for some coilovers, and then the suspension is done. The drive line, we'll get all aligned, we'll mount that up, we'll build a cross member, and then we'll be on to bodywork. So let's get after this here simple project. It'll be a fairly quick little video. So we're going to give you a little show in some CAD here, cardboard aided design, and we're just going to make our frame gusset. All right, that should work. I will just trace it. There it is. So now we'll just cut this out and we'll transfer it to some 1/4-inch plate. So there's how you do a little bit of cardboard aided design, CAD. I really wish I had me a CNC plasma table, and would make making these parts so much better, so much cleaner, and less cleanup to be ready to weld. Mike, if you're watching this, you're making me jealous with that darn plasma table that you got there, and one day I'm gonna have one of those tables. And if you guys out there are wondering who Mike is, it's Mike Festiva. He's another YouTuber I watch. He does a bunch of fabrication on his channel. Head over there and check it out. He's got all kinds of tools and cool projects that he builds. He got a 6x6 articulating dump truck that he built, and he's working on a mini Pansgauer project right now. He does a lot of pretty cool projects, and he does a lot of reviews on welders and all kinds of other stuff that the average guy can afford. So go check his channel out. Let's get back to gusseting this up. So make sure if you go check out Mike's channel, you come back here and finish watching me put this power steering in. All right, hopefully most of you guys came back to finish watching me gusset up this frame here. And the reason why we're gusseting up is, you know, you're putting the steering box way out on the end of the frame, and there's going to be a ton of torque on this with big, you know, 37s or bigger. If I get to 40s, you know, there's going to be a lot of flex on it. I'll be putting a winch bumper up front here, so that's going to help sturdy it up. I still got to gusset this and down below, and yeah, it's just to stiffen it up. So we got 1/4 inch plate up here, put in 3/16 here, we got 1/4 here, and the rest of this will get plated up in 3/16. So let's weld this bad boy. All right, so here's the gusset here for the top side of the cross member, and we're just gonna, it just goes in here like this. We're gonna V-notch this out, throw some tacks in it just to make sure when we put the power steering box in here that it all fits. I might have to take the die grinder and just clean up a few things, but that'll stiffen up this top side. Then we just have to build another gusset for the bottom side, stiffen that up, bolt her up, and she's all done. Okay. We'll make our bottom gusset. Just like that. That's a perfect little piece of plate right here. Okay, so we get the lower gusset here ready. That goes right in there. We're gonna weld that in, and then we'll buzz everything in good and proper, and then we just have to cut out some slots here, put some DOM in here for the bolt, and mount the steering box, and we're all done. All right, we pretty well got her here now. We just gotta put this last bushing in, and that just goes in there. Threads into the power steering box, and then we'll weld them in. Snug it down. Throw a few tacks in her, and we'll be good to go. There we go. Got the old mount done. So the power steering box is mounted now. That'll help us place our front axle where we need it to be, and then we can do the 3-link. So we're one step closer to finishing the XTREME40 project. And if you guys are liking the way the XTREME40 is headed, make sure you subscribe, give me a thumbs up, share these videos. Don't forget to hit the bell, and we'll catch you guys next Friday.